Hello, and welcome to another Northstar Plays Singularity. Cell t- Singularity, my apologies. Uh, just my long COVID. It's hard just to keep my words straight. Hope you folks are all well. Centaurus A group. This galaxy looks like an exploded cigar because of a close call with the massive Bodes galaxy. Tidal forces triggered a starburst, very visible from Earth. Starburst show very visible from Earth. Blazing swarms of new stars and active black holes. Ionized gas bubbles rise above and below the plane. That was the cigar galaxy. There's also the southern pinwheel. The most famous galaxy in the Centaurus A group. The beautiful barred spiral has an unusual double nucleus. Its supermassive black hole is offset from the center by a disk of stars in a binary orbit. Andromeda has a similar pair at its core. Yep. The universe is a pretty place, at least from afar. Some of these places, some of these galaxies, if you're in them, they're can be horrendously irradiated with very dense regions where stars are close together. Like the Messier 87 galaxy is probably very over irradiated, and Quasar 2C 273. Quasi-stellar radiation sources of quasars are AGN so extreme with black holes so voracious they shine as bright or brighter than their galaxy. The luminosity of this nearest quasar to Earth is 25 times that of the Sun. In universe beacons, quasars can shine 10,000 times brighter than the Milky Way. Their black hole eats stars so fast the inner disk spins up to 80% of the speed of light. Shearing forces superheat the matter, adding glow to blazing jets that's visible for billions of light years. So, maybe pretty to look at. But it would be an absolutely murderously extreme place to visit. That's for sure. All right, let me just grab my daily stone geode here in the Mesozoic Valley. And now for the exploration event, which I've been working on a little. Cryptids. Spooky creepypasta nonsense, but creepy music to boot. Starts off with insidious, then uncanny. Baba Yaga. A child with thoughts of running away should beware the stories of Baba Yaga, an elderly ogress from Slavic cultures whose house stands atop giant chicken legs. The Baba Yaga is said to kidnap, cook, and eat children. There's actually a funny webcomic with a character like a witch who has a house on chicken legs. It's probably based on Baba Yaga. Mermaids, sea creatures with upper bodies women and the lower halves of fish, appear around the world. Mermaids who are unsuspecting sailors with their beauty and singing, ambushing and devouring them the moment they dive into the sea. Some beings disturb and manipulate their victims with a human-like appearance. These beings embody the fear of an unrecognizable reality. Then Insidious. Small creatures are said to hide under the floorboards of homes and below the surface of shallow water. The most innocent appearances can harbor the most sinister intentions. Kobolds. Found in Germanic households, the kobold performs chores in exchange for food and praise. If neglected, they're said to inflict misfortune on homeowners, causing food to spoil and dishes to break. Kappa. Lurking in Japanese rivers and ponds, kappas are short, turtle-like creatures that are known to attack humans and drive them underwater. The critter can be pacified by offering their favorite vegetable, the cucumber. Yeah, this reminds me if any of you have ever watched Dan to Dan, which is a anime series that was very high rated, so I thought I'd check it out, and it's actually pretty good. There's some alien, and someone's debating, is it a kappa? I'm like, what's a kappa? Oh, that's a kappa. Uh, Bannock, a spirit of Slavic bathhouses. The Bannock expects offerings of soap and water. If offended, they may spy on guests, kidnap newborns, and even suffocate people in steam. Right? All sorts of weird, annoying, creepy pasta stuff. But it's yet another exploration. Hopefully, you can only get a badge if you finish it. Never gotten a badge level in this, and I might well not, unless I put a lot of time into this stupid thing. Which may have better things to do, like working on my pop-up dungeon, Let's Play series, or my Mount and Blade, or getting around to the Hearts Iron 4 one I've been talking about. Oh god, I gotta get this YouTube channel to make money, because things are going fast this year in the US, and it's necessary for me to probably have an income so I can leave. I'm disabled long COVID, so I can't work. I'm too sick to work full time, and you need to be able to emigrate. Usually, either need to be lit. With some countries, if you can get asylum, if you're disabled, they'll provide for you. But the U.S. is still not considered eligible as a country to leave for asylum. It's quote, authorities can protect its citizens. Well, what happens when authorities are the ones who are persecuting its citizens? The U.S. is rapidly approaching that point, but still too early to be able to get political asylum. And otherwise, it's just work or family visas. And for work visas, you need to be able to work at least 80% of full time, which someone long COVID, I definitely cannot do. I cannot work 32 hours a week. I'm not healthy enough for that. I might be able to work at most 6 or 7 hours in a week at the absolute most. Probably not even that. It's a disease. It's just absolutely brutal. Very, very hard on the brain and body. And so, yeah, this is my best shot to survive, is if I can monetize this channel. So subscribe if you're viewing this and you haven't, because I need more subscribers. And YouTube is trying to freaking bury my channel, not give me hardly any impressions. It's ridiculous. Sorry, a little bug. Hope it's a squash bug or something. Could be a tick. I don't know how they keep getting out. This is not a good living situation. It's a desperate situation I'm in here, though. I'm already in a pretty bad place with staying with family members who are often mildly abusive and disrespectful and rude. Like, family member I'm staying with was just like, you look like a homeless person because my hair is long. Just because my hair is long. This very bunned up, very asshole-ish conservatives in my family. So if my hair is too long, they'll say nasty shit like that. And even though been trying to grow it out to donate it, it's just about long enough, but I haven't had the energy. This family member always has my car that they borrow to get to work, so I can't just drive to where I could donate my hair. I go make an appointment for the one day I have off a week, except that person, they go to their own like counseling appointments and stuff that day, so it's really hard. It doesn't seem to help their behavior. They're still nasty, but I doubt this person is telling the counselor the truth. They're probably lying to make themselves look good instead of legitimately seeking to improve themselves with the counselor, but I don't know. So already the house is falling apart. I suffer mild levels of abuse from the family member I'm staying with. Don't get enough money from the government to survive. If I was having to pay rent, it wouldn't be enough to pay rent. I get some money from the state government, and I'm already giving that family member more than what's left over after car insurance, my phone bill. So my savings are already being depleted very slowly. Um, so if I can't monetize this channel, and meanwhile YouTube, I don't know why. They're probably because I've mentioned certain things that Israel is doing, so they're just shadow banning channels. They're doing that. Those are freaking assholes, YouTube, and they're not interested in honest freedom of debate discussion. They're interested in supporting the interests of the tech bro billionaires who own Google, who are turning America fascist and who are supporting wars all over the world. So I don't know. Could be that. Could just be that since I have things on buffer, it's hard to tell because what's currently just recently gone online wasn't created for. It was created some time ago. So it could be maybe there was a string of not particularly great things that got low click through rates. I would have to check that. But a lot of times when my impressions plummet, my click through rate goes up, which suggests the opposite. That YouTube's just trying to bury my channel, not let it grow big. Australian Aboriginal folklore describes an animal that may be as big as a horse or as small as a dog. With flippers, fangs, tusks, or horns, anyone wandering into the swamps risks being dragged into water and eaten. A bunyip. Yeesh. Creepy. Small as a dog or big as a horse? Hall. Invisible demons of Persian mythology, the hall can take the form of insects when they wish to be seen. Elderly crones. They target mothers and newborns at night, extracting their life force until nothing is left. Sounds more like a folklore of a culture that doesn't understand how hard pregnancy and childbirth can be on the body of mothers. And when they die due to complications, oh, it was a evil creature, not it was something we didn't medically understand. I mean, that's where these kind of myths come from. After all, is ignorance and creating supernatural explanations for perfectly natural things. Most likely. Human imagination is a powerful thing. Done my share of camping in the woods at night, and sometimes you swear you see something on the corner of your eye, but you know there's nothing there. It's just your imagination playing tricks on you late at night. Plus, in the woods, you're not safe. If there really was something, you'd be dead meat. Wouldn't just skirt out of the corner of your eye and then leave you alone. Nope. Like if there really had been something there, the campsite at night. But yeah, having spent my time in the woods, I can say the brain can really play tricks on you. I can see how people create these myths. Kind of imagery the brain will ascribe to things seen, half seen. Probably wildlife, usually. Creepiest thing I ever saw that I know is real was a very large spider, but you know, spiders exist. They are there. At night it seemed much bigger, like size of a bird spider, size of my hand. But I know spiders don't get that big in the area. That's just perfectly natural. Even if a spider smell got abnormally large, it was way up in the treetops too. It wasn't like on ground level. Um, Maybe someone had a bird spider from like South America and they released it. Would have died in the winter because it's not native to the area I was at camping. Um, But that would be a perfectly rational explanation. A non-native spider that had been released in the warm weather and hadn't yet died from the winter. Anyways, uh, enough of that. I need to get to other series. I hope you folks are well. Take care of each other. Be kind to yourselves. May you always find a guiding star to lead you home. And stay calm. Don't get too creeped out by tricks the imagination can play. Adieu.